At the T-minus 3-minute mark, tape recorders on board the spacecraft were turned on. These recorders record both voice and data. We have ignition sequence start. The engine's now building up to 7.7 million pounds of thrust. We have a launch commit and we have a liftoff. Moving back. The Saturn V lifting off with power.
This is WOMM-LP operating out of Burlington, Vermont. 105.9 The Radiator. Good evening. It's the Rocket Shop. I'm your host, Tom Proctor. And with me tonight is Pattern Addict. Hello.
How's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Good. Excited to have you in. I've read some good things about you. Gave you guys a bit of a listen on my way over here. Actually, a little bit of the reason why I was late this evening is because there was a song playing on my computer of yours, and I was like, I'm just going to listen to the end of it before I leave. So happy to have you guys in the studio. We always like kicking it off with a song. So what have you got for us?
We're going to play When I Open, which is a single we released a couple months ago. We should just get to it.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
sounds good.
Cool.
Best of the men I know couldn't have done it better. Howling out from their rear windows, screaming out or never. I don't
Even the best of,
Wow.
even the best of
to go there. I don't
even the best of,
Wow.
even the best of
to
you.
know that the thought of you being in love and coming so close to that fire, that one can say what it wants, but I know what that takes to transpire. The thought of you being in love and coming so close to that fire, I sleep now with one eye open. Low gravity, gravity's killing me, taking it all of it out of me, picking it up and not putting me down and in love. Don't say what you want, but I really don't get it. I do what I can just to make you forget it. I do what I can as a man that's been hung up in love. Gravity's killing me, taking it all of it out of me, picking it up and not putting me down and in love. Oh, say what you want, but I really don't get it. I do what I can just to make you forget it. I do what I can as a man that's been hung up in love. I'll come down from the bedroom with blood on your hands. Say what you want, he's not a man, he's just a boy, somehow been strung up in love. Come down from the bedroom with blood on your hands. Say what you want, but he's not a man. He's coming to terms with the creature he fears has become. He said it won't, but I'm really not sure. I sleep now with one eye open. He said it won't, but I'm really not sure. I sleep now with one eye open. Real gravity's killing me, taking it all of it out of me, picking it up and not putting me down and in love. Oh, say what you want, but I really don't get it. I do what I can just to make you forget it. I do what I can as a man that's been hung up in love. I come down from the bedroom with blood on your hands. Say what you want, he's not a man, he's just a boy who somehow been strung up in love. Come down from the bedroom with blood on your hands. Say what you want, he's not a man, he's coming to terms with the creature he fears has become. The best of
best of even the best of you.
That was different.
All right, Pattern Addict with 108 open then. Was that the first time you've done this kind of like cut down, or is this
Pretty much everything we're gonna do today. We're usually a group of 5, and we got 3 of us here today, and so everything that we're doing, we're also hearing for the first time. So it's just it's fun. It's fun to hear it that way.
I like it. I like the fact you guys come into this kind of raw in a way. I mean, obviously you know your own songs, but not in this manner.
It's like that more often than we would like, but like it works out. It usually works out.
Is it the kind of situation if you go to see you live, then it's always going to be a slightly different show?
Yeah, we love to do that. We change our set list every show. We choose different songs to expand on.
Bring in some new jams.
Bring in some new jams every time.
Yeah, there's usually at least like 2 or 3 songs worth of new content if we have like enough time.
Something we pride ourselves on, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you guys are like consistently writing new songs every couple of weeks?
I don't know if I'd call it a song.
Yeah, we don't usually retain them is the thing. So it's usually like we'll get together, we'll be like, okay, crash course, we got a show.
Something new.
Let's come up with something new because it helps with the energy a lot, I think, for us, especially because usually like the stuff we bring into that is usually like more upbeat than some of the other stuff we play.
Definitely.
So yeah, no, it's really fun for us because it's just like extra flavor and it helps us get into it. So
it's also kind of like a Buddhist Zen philosophy of things, you know. You're creating something and then destroying it,
and then leaving it where
we
it
get attached
is.
to nothing.
Well,
Throw it into the river.
Every time you come see us, it's something different, though. So that's always good.
No, I like that. And so, tell us a little bit about your history and background, and also introduce yourselves as individuals rather than just like a mono.
I'm Liam.
I'm Dan.
And my name's Eden. And we're missing another Liam and our good friend Creed today. But we all went to school together growing up. I've known Dan since I was in preschool, and Liam since I was in first grade, I think. And we've been playing together, I guess, in this band since early high school.
Yeah, early high
I want to
school.
say we're all in like sophomore, junior year of college right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know what else.
It's
What else in
been
the
cool,
origins?
Yeah, so we people have hopped around, but yeah, that's pretty much it. I guess the high school stuff played in my attic for a while. That was
Yeah.
A long
defining
while.
feature. Yeah.
And it's really fun because it's how I think we've been able to stay in touch together too. Just because like me and Liam go to Vassar together, but everyone else is at different schools now, and it's just kind of nice to like it's solid to come back to. And I didn't go to high school with most of these guys either, so it was how I stayed in touch with them then too, and that was really nice.
How do you guys practice together if you're all kind of like scattered to the wind? Are you all in northeast at least, or is it?
Yeah.
Are you still several hours away from each other? How do you guys practice?
What we've been doing is kind of scheduling shows just during breaks. So last summer we had I think 10 or 12 shows. Then this winter we're gonna have our 4th, so 4, and then we'll just get together. Super long, disgustingly long practice sessions. Get everything ready.
Often day of the show.
Day of show, 10 hours,
yeah.
8 hour. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's pretty much that because we are pretty far apart at school. It's kind of like we've gotten together for a show
we've
at
gotten together for a show at
before. We're
Vassar.
gonna do another one, I
We are
think.
gonna do
But
it, yeah.
it's definitely on even right now. Like it's technically a break, and someone's just coming back from India, and I think the other one's back at school.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
make it work where we can.
Yeah, school's started again, hasn't it? For most people.
Except for us. Except for
Yeah,
me and
yeah,
Liam.
We're still chilling.
We have a weirdly long break.
Vasa not starting back again until mid-February or something.
Pretty much.
Next year.
So you kind of come together sporadically, and is that why you've always got this new material going into a gig, because you spent 4 months away from each other, kind of jamming in your own time, and then you've got all these ideas to bring into a new gig or a practice?
Yeah, and I think it's a positive attribute that we hold, is that we can all work on our own music separately and then come bring it together, throw something together with all of us. We definitely all bring our own element to the band, which is what I'd like to think makes us unique. And those elements can vary pretty, vary a lot. From like, we got like our lead guitarist likes a lot of like psych jammy stuff. Then I'd be more indie, and I guess you're like funk, and Dan's pretty, like, what would you call it? Glitzy.
Disco pop.
Pop.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's cool to get the different perspectives from different people, because it does usually, there is like a middle that you can meet at pretty much every time, but it's always different, I think.
Have you found anyone in the band just going wildly in a different direction while you guys were all away? If one person come back really heavily into like
We'll see what
deep
Creed-
house or rap metal or something like that?
Nothing that dramatic yet. Our keyboardist is coming back from his second trip to India, and he came back the first time with, I think, a good amount of stuff.
Yeah.
He's got the
he's picking
sitar.
up. Not unfortunately. I wish
Have some
I wish he
stakes in
came
our
back
next
with a
concert.
sitar, but
His India Beatles face.
Yeah.
yeah, right. But I think we all know each other pretty well, so everyone knows, like, people have like their branches, but they try to make it fit with what we sound good doing.
Do you manage to collaborate while you are away from each other as well? Do you send each other like recordings of ideas, or is it kind of more of an idea vomit once you all get together again?
We sent some ideas. It
Yeah.
could be better.
I mean,
but
you and I, we
Yeah.
play together at school sometimes too, and stuff like that. I think a lot of people have personal projects as well, kind of thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of nice because it doesn't necessarily like belong to anybody though, because of that.
Yeah.
So
It doesn't confine you, which is nice.
yeah.
And your first album came out in 2018, in August 2018. Was that while you were still all in Burlington together, or was that already by the time you'd already kind of left and gone?
The first album, I was in high school and they were all in college.
Yeah.
And we just kind of did it. Didn't think anything about how we were gonna do it, and just kind of did it. But that was a while ago now.
We went to a friend's house in his basement, and
Yeah.
I think we slept there for like 3 days and just did all of it all in a row, and then had a friend of ours mix it, and then
Yeah.
that was it, kind of thing.
Yeah. And we have a second one that'll be out in the next couple months, hopefully. That we recorded last summer, but
At
it's taken-
Lane Gibson.
At Lane Gibson.
They were awesome.
So it's a step up. Yeah, it's a step up from the one that's out right now. So we're really excited for that.
And you're kind of teasing that one out with releasing a couple of singles first. and-
Yeah,
definitely.
we'll have a third one coming out at some
Yeah,
point soon, probably in
so.
early February, and then hopefully by the end of that month or
Yeah.
sometime in the next month after that, we'll have the whole thing out. We're mixing it right now.
Cool. Well, I'd love to hear another song. What you guys got for us?
Okay, so this is a song off our first album called Foreign Artifacts.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Ready?
I want to add to.
Half-filled glass of wine. Yes, it's inviting eerie eyes that peer into the night, but it seems so much clearer now. These hands that hold, they must be broken down. The strings are strung too tight on my guitar. They'll snap, and we'll see how tough you really are. 'Cause you can't think about the way you felt before. You can't think think about the way you felt before. You can't dream about the way you felt before, or you'll never find love. 'Cause I was falling so behind, so I hadn't seen the light, I hadn't seen signs. Crawling day by day, you're never gonna change. If you never find a way, you're never gonna say just how you feel. Pillows laying in the grass, they sit like foreign artifacts. Memories of the love that hit the ground like falling rain. Because at hyper speed you feel no pain. The strings are strung too tight on my guitar. They'll snap and we'll see how tough you really are. 'Cause you can't think about the way you were before. You can't think about the way you were before. You can't think about the way you felt before, or you'll never find love. 'Cause I was falling so behind, so I hadn't seen the light, I hadn't seen signs. And crawling day by day, they're never gonna change. If you never find a way, you're never gonna say the color hallelujah. She's the one that saves. You never find the darkness, you never find the way. Mama, can you hear me? We're crying from my cave. I wanna be someone special, wanna find my way. The color hallelujah. She's the one that says, never find the darkness, you never find the way. Mama, can you hear me? We're crying from my cave. I wanna be someone special, I wanna find my way. Da 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 da.
Is that right?
Pattern Addict there. So obviously getting some big indie mid 2000s English kind of vibes off you guys. That's where I kind of pin the influences anyway. Would you guys agree, or am I way off base here?
Well,
Take that.
the broken down acoustic is really exposing that. And that's largely
That's
me.
also where the song
That
came
is
from.
largely- so the song starts more
You're
like
also
that,
correct.
and then people build off of it, which is what I think is really unique about that album, at least. But yeah, you're right.
He likes Coldplay a lot.
Coldplay is great.
Absolutely.
Mumford & Sons.
I'm not trying to be mean in my comments, by the way. That is
No, yeah.
definitively my favorite genre of music. Is the music I listened to when I was 17, like everyone else. But yeah, so that was from your first album. It does sound somewhat different from the first song you played. So how has your sound changed from album number 1 into what is now looking like album number 2?
Oh,
Took a deep breath there. Get close.
well, I think, at least in relation to the songwriting and how we've been approaching that for the second album, I think it's definitely been more collaborative. For the first album, when songs started, just like in their infancy, I feel like it kind of started with 1 or 2 of us, and then we would build off of each other in different rooms, and it would take days and weeks and months to become the song it was. But for this, we actually wrote the entirety of the album in about the 7 weeks before we went into the recording studio, which is when we were getting everyone back from like trip. Like Quinlan, our guitarist, went to Nepal, and Creed was here and there. So when we all got everyone back, we had about 2 months to write the album, and then record the album, and then we all went back to school. So I think it's louder, it's a bit funkier, it's crazier, because we kind of wrote it in a manic state of summer and 2 a.m. practices and like driving up to Milton to do it. So I think just doing that, it's a summer album, at least for me, you know, and everything, all the songs reflect that in a way of just like where we were for that summer.
Yeah, I think we dove deeper into everything we had kind of started, and that's really cool.
Lyrically speaking, did you guys feel like you changed up on what you were writing about and who you were addressing and the experiences that you were relaying?
So I'd say for the first one, all the lyrics came from Liam across from me. And again, like in terms of how the songs were written and stuff, like they generated with him, then he would bring them to us, then we'd play them together forever, and then they'd be like something different by the end of it. For this one, there's some songs, more lyrics originated by Liam. I also contributed some, and then we had a couple that were vaguely collaborative in the middle there, which are some of the more dancey ones, I would say. So I don't know. What would you say your lyrics are about?
That I personally tried to be more honest and get more specific with this album. I think that like the lyrics are okay in the first one, but I think like they're kind of, this album I more took a first draft and really thought about what I was going for and tried to communicate that clearer than and more poetically, I guess, than the first one. But I think that poetry pretty much stems from honesty, so I would say I was just being more honest in this one.
I was just trying to make cohesive lyrics that said what I have a really hard time, I think, with lyrics saying what I want to say. Like, I'll write them down, and then I'll work them out so they actually, like, flow, and then I'll be like, that's not the message kind of thing. So I was really trying to just nail that down, which I think I did. I wouldn't say there's a cohesive theme across all of them, but it's kind of, because it is kind of eclectic, because it's coming from so many places.
And from the sounds of it, you guys are pretty productive when you get together. I mean, I'm guessing young 20s guys all getting in the same room together, it's usually ends up everyone's hammered and nothing actually gets done. So how do you guys kind of stick to the script and actually get something produced?
That's a great question.
Trust in each other.
Trust in each other, yeah.
Yeah, it's not always
That's a
perfect,
beautiful
but
answer.
that was really
That
sweet.
came from Dan. Let the record show Dan trusts everybody in the band.
Yeah, I think it's a function of like just the amount of time for one spent together. Like I saw these guys probably 5 days a week over the summer, or something like that on average.
Accountability too. We
yeah.
hold each other accountable on top of trust.
Yeah.
So.
Is one of you the person that has to get everyone else out of bed and
Not really.
any of that kind of?
There's some people.
Some people are late. To practices.
Some people are late.
Some people are late.
Some people take showers right before we're gonna practice too.
Some people.
Some people.
I feel like I'm about to split this band up accidentally, and I don't want to do that. We've got about time for one more song, but before you guys go, I know you're hopefully going to get another album out in the next few months, but have you got anything else coming up that people should know about?
Yeah, Friday we're going to be at Higher Ground with our friends Isaac French and Troy Millette. Would definitely urge everyone to come to that. I think it's going to be a great show. Troy's got new music. We've got new music. I'm pretty sure Isaac's getting a new album out too. They're two awesome artists. Can't wait to play with them. Tickets are online now. They have a post that if you tag whoever you want to go with, there's free tickets being thrown out, and I think that'll be a good time. 7:30 on Friday.
7:30 are doors. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Or no.
7:30
is the show.
7:30.
Sorry.
So it's
Yeah.
early, so you can do that and then go have your fun.
Yeah. So that's going to be our last. That's going to be our last round for the
that'll
season
be-
too. So.
Okay, and so then we should be expecting the album, and then after
we'll
that, who
see.
knows? Big question
We'll
mark.
go from there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
We'll tour. All right. Well, what song you got to play us out with?
Which one?
You should do yours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We have another single released, but we're not going to play it because you can find that one. So we're going to do a song called Over the Moon, which will be coming out a couple months. Wasted on decisions I tried and they left me beautifully empty of places to go and people to be with you. But I'm over the moon anyways. Lately, love, I wonder just what you're made of. Is it gladness, habitual sadness, or sexed up behaviors and chemical madness? But still, I'm over the moon in a way. And I'm sorry, that's all I can say. With a disjointed sense that I'll see you soon. Well, I don't wanna waste time anymore and spin my wheels thinking of sordid regrets that don't make any sense, not at all. But I'm over the moon, and someday, some afternoon, I'll step outside with a clear sense of mind, and I hope you'll be there too.
Sweet.
Over the Moon by Pattern Addict. Thank you guys so much for coming in.
It's been
Thank
awesome
you, it's
being
been
here.
awesome.
Yeah,
Honestly, when you guys get your next album out, please come back on again. We'd love to have you.
we would love to.
Yeah, thank you.
No
It's
worries.
been great.
Stick with us. We'll be right back. Coming up was 2 cents on the hill. 2 cents in the till. So stick around. We'll be back in a moment.